Special guest Jen, it's the time of year when Santa's making his list, checking them twice. We think we know who's on the naughty list, and that would be Chris Wesselman and Sean Meddy from the No Theaters OTR Improv Group. And I say the naughty list because you're actually doing a program about the naughty list. So, Chris, first of all, tell us a little bit about what this is.
Sean and I are part of an improvisational comedy group called OTR Improv.
Okay.
And we're associated with No Theater. We're part of their Jackson Street Market resource sharing program.
Okay.
And so last year, down at Arnold's Bar and Grill, they typically do a holiday show out on their patio for the past, 8 or so years. It had been Cincinnati Shakespeare Company's every Christmas story ever told, but then they were moving that show to their theater on Race Street, and so they were looking for something, and they contacted Eric Vossmeyer, who's the producing artistic director at No Theater, and he knows us from our involvement with them, and so he decided to come to us and helped us put together a holiday improv show that we now do down at Arnold's Bar and Grill.
Okay, now improv it is unique. In theater, but Arnold's Bar and Grill, I would think it brings some challenges, especially if it's the outdoor patio.
Yeah, it's the outdoor patio, but it's covered, so it's nice. But actually, one of the things that we really like is the intimacy that kind of spaces like that provide. And it's improv is something that's we really rely on audience suggestions and audience involvement to really get things rolling. Yeah. And so it's nice to be in a space like that where they don't really have any other choice.
They can reach out and tell you what they want. Okay, now you're going to give us a sample.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Okay. And actually, we need your help for this,
if
you
sure?
don't mind. Yes.
Okay.
So Sean and I are going to do a little scene, but every once in a while, we're not really going to have a word or a phrase. We're going to kind of have struggle to find something to fill in. So we're going to look to you, John, to fill in that for us. So we'll just put our hand on your shoulder, and you just say whatever comes to mind. Okay?
All right, fellas, go for it. Okay.
Oh, honey!
What's going on, darling?
Oh, Christmas is just around the corner and I haven't figured out what to get little Junior.
Yes, I don't know what to get little Junior either. I mean, he's such a nice little boy. I mean, maybe for Christmas he'd like a...
Figgy pudding.
Figgy pudding! Figgy pudding is delicious!
I'm very good at making figgy pudding.
Oh, you are, dear. I love your figgy pudding.
You? But my sister, she's much better at making it. Making figgy pudding and...
Poinsettia.
Poinsettias!
Oh, I heard poinsettias were poisonous, though.
Only to dogs and cats and chimpanzees.
Well, it's a good thing we don't have dogs or cats or chimpanzees. We only have a...
Let's see, we have a dog.
Let's see, we have a dog. There's also the canary. And I think we have a couple of those foxes still out in our backyard.
Oh, Chinchilla and me.
Oh, they're so beautiful. They always remind me of...
What the fox says.
What the fox says.
You know, I heard what the fox said once. He looked at me and he said...
Dink, 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 dink.
Dink, 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 dink.
Oh, you're so beautiful and talented when you do your little dink-a-dink dance.
Dink, 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 dink.
You know, you remind me of...
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
I love that show.
I love it too.
All right. You guys are wonderful. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you, John.
All right, and the Naughty List is performed at Arnold's Bar and Grill once again. That's on 8th Street downtown through December 30th. And for ticket information, just go to our website.